Alright, welcome back. Today's discussion is going to be about burying the N-word. Most people associate the word nigger with slavery without ever questioning what the word meant. They always argue it's such a bad word only because it was used in conjunction with slavery. So their main argument is it should be buried because it's attached to slavery. But what I find interesting, especially when you're a Christian, most Christians, they would not bury the J word, which is Jesus, even though the first slave ship was a ship called Jesus. So when you make that argument, they kind of shy away from it. But since everyone is not a Christian, I got to come a little bit more stronger, so that wouldn't bother anyone, because then most people know his real name was Yeshua, anyway, Yehoshua. So we're going to remove from that argument. So let me just tell you a couple of places where it's already buried. It's buried in Acts chapter 13 verse 1 when referring to a guy named Simon the Nigger. Also, it's buried in your brain stem, in a part of your brain called the substantia nigra, which means a substantial amount of black stuff or a lot of black stuff. So you want to look up substantia nigra. Also, when you get into the word nega, you're also dealing with the serpent or Naki, the Anunnaki. Anu was a sky god, but Naki and Nega, it was a serpent tribe. So when we deal with the serpent, like those two snakes that goes up the medical symbol. So when I do a video on logos, you'll know what I'm talking about. But that's located in your back. That's sometimes called Kundalini or Uraeus energy. When it comes up from your spine, it goes out your forehead. So the purpose of these videos, if you're only seeing this one, check out the other ones. It's going to lead up to what we're going to do with this information once we overcome the zodiac and worshiping zodiacs and deities that we created. And for what reason? So I'm going to show you some of the words. So back in Western Africa, Niger meant king. Nigeria means queen. So what I believe, my theory is about white people and the slave masters. What they did was they named people based on what they thought they were. Just like they thought they were in India, so they named the Native Americans Indians. So I think maybe they did that with black folk. They think everybody came from Niger, so they just call them niggers. It's just a consequence of being whooped and everything. NGR back in Kim also means black land, Kemet. They changed, the Greek word is Egypt, but the original name was Kemet, K-M-T, which means the black land. So back in Kemet, NGR, remember no vowels was used back in the days. NGR meant God, sometimes given to names of pharaohs. So it came out to be Netger, or the Netters, the gods and goddesses. The Neteru are the gods and goddesses. So when you look at the Neterus, those are the deities that they claim that we worship. Nagus means king. Nagas means king of kings, or Nagashi means king. That was a term given to Haile Selassie. So you can look up Haile Selassie and these terms also. The word Niger or Niger comes from Latin. Negre is in French. All Negro in Spanish, they all mean black. So if these three words mean black and Negro means black, nigga and everything else can mean the same thing. So I just don't suggest you bury the word. The word is already buried. I just want to repeat, buried not only in your brain stem as substantia nigra, everyone's brain stem in your brain. It's also buried in your Bible, Acts 13. It's buried in your back in the form of serpents or kundalini energy. We'll get to that in another video. And the word just simply means black sometimes. It also means king. It means God. So what they're trying to get you to do is bury your God-given name and your birthright. Alright, I hope this video was interesting to you. If you have any comments, please leave them. Anything you'd like to add, I'm always open to learn more new stuff. Thank you.